Hi there, my baby Katie, your 𝒮𝓂𝓒𝓂𝓄𝓈 Chapter Minister, and we're back on the shoot production. Today, air signs will be doing your 30-day prediction to see what might transform for you over the next 30 days. Okay, it's a timeless reading meant for you whenever you find it. If you guys see me looking down, it's because I do have a little table in front of me, and I did pre-select some cards to kind of get an idea of where you are now and where things might be going over the next 30 days, how you are perceiving you, how you're perceiving yourself over the next 30 days. But quick disclaimer, I am a sugar-free reader. That means I'm going to tell you things as you need to hear them. It may not coincide with what you want to hear, okay? With that being said, I do a collective portion for all air signs. If you're watching for your sun and rising Venus or whatever placement you desire, I read for Western or Vedic astrology. If you guys are cross-watching for an air sign, meaning you have an air sign in your life, whether it's romantic or platonic, we will have a designated section for that. In the description box, you will have timestamps for each sign. So we'll do a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius at the end if you're cross-watching. If you guys are an air sign and you would like to know how are people perceiving you in a more in-depth fashion, you could also cross-watch for yourself to see what would a tarot reader tell someone else about you. So, yeah. Okay? If you guys hear something in my mouth, I have a cough drop in my mouth or whatever, and I'm drinking tea and stuff and all the things throughout your reading because my sinuses have been acting up. So if I sound a little bit froggy, my apologies. It is what it is, okay? Okay, so air signs. How are you guys perceiving yourself in the current moment at the time in which you find this reading? It is timeless. You don't have to watch it at the time in which I record it. Whenever you find this reading, it is for you. And what we were met with is the Page of Cups as well as the Four of Pentacles, okay? Why do I feel like for a lot of you guys, you got something that you wanted that seemed too good to be true, too big of a stretch, and you're anticipating it falling apart. It's like you're having a hard time accepting the ebbs and flows of something that you desired actually being brought forth to you. It's almost like a prayer being answered, but it's like the Wheel of Fortune, right? We know that it's constantly shifting and changing and moving and turning, right? But it's like you're at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. But for some reason, the last time you were at the bottom, it was so bad. You can't even, it's like you're not even really enjoying the top because it's like, this probably won't last. Like a frantic energy. Like I have to go so hard to keep this because it could be snatched away at any moment. Something could have humbled you in the past to let you know or make you feel as though I shouldn't take anything for granted. So whereas I can acknowledge that you have learned a lesson or overcome something, it's almost like I heard, and it rocked me to my core. It's almost like something was so triggering air signs that it's like, I don't never want to make that mistake again. Like, I don't never want to, like, you know, it's like going to the wrong side of town, getting a fat ass ticket. Like, a fat ass ticket. Like, man, I'll never go that way again. It's like now I'm paranoid. Don't bring shit in my car. Don't even look like you like you doing some shit. Don't do nothing illegal around me. Bitch, don't even vape in my fucking car. Some shit like that. But this could also be like you get a person that you wanted. You get a job that you wanted. And it's like feeling inadequate or unqualified for some reason. It's almost like a self-sabotaging energy that I'm getting off of you guys. For a lot of you guys also, this could be about surrounding like feeling discontent, like having miracles, having blessings. Something that I heard I used to pray for times like this. And I used to, yeah, like what's that? I'm black, but don't take my black card because I don't know the whole song. But I do go hard with everybody else from the club when they do go off, okay? But something like that can be significant where this is reminding me of Nemo. This Page of Pentacles. For me, this makes me feel like that you have so much abundance around you, but it just don't make you feel good. You know that some of our gorillas feel good, like it just sounds so groggy. Like nothing about it sounds like it, like, don't get me wrong, it go off. You understand what I'm saying? It go hard. But it don't, the mood in which he's singing it doesn't sound like he's feeling good. So something about your emotions are juxtaposing your circumstance in the current moment. Some of you guys are getting discontent with like your lifestyle. It's like, I feel like I need to rebrand, especially for my for my Aquariuses and my Geminis especially. It's like, I just feel like I need to like go somewhere. Like I need to go travel. I just feel like I need to just I need to do it like this hair. I'm trying to looking at it. It's something like that where it's like something needs to change. Like I don't know what it is, something got to change. And you guys could have gotten like an urge. Like, it is Virgo season when I'm recording this, so maybe that's what it is. But it's like I got to get my life together. Time's a wasting. So that's like, time is money. I have to maximize on every single moment. You know how they got that sound? Club, another club. No, it's like for you guys, like gym, library, work, like sleep, up, gym, library, work. It's like something like that could be significant. Where it's like a getting to it type of mentality. And I can't really even be mad at you for getting to it. Because I feel like whatever it was, all right, bitch, don't get too comfortable. Better not get too comfortable. That's Capricorn energy, so that represents finances. Oh, you took like a financial L or setback. And I feel like you knew better. So it's like when you know better, you do better, and never again. Some of you guys could have been in a circumstance to where maybe you were hoping that, you know, certain people would have extended or helped. Maybe you had to depend on family, and you don't like that shit. Or maybe you had to rely on motherfuckers to be dependent on somebody that reminded you quite often, or like whatever the fuck, like, I know you depend on me type shit, even if that wasn't their intentions. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, this could also be like I don't know why I'm hearing sometimes love that knocks you down, just get back up and then knocks you down. It could be like a bum rush of like fucking emotions. Like, it could just be a lot. Like, something that you wanted, it seemed good at like from afar, but close up, it just seemed like a lot of work to keep it or to maintain it type vibes. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, as a theory, I really wanted this, but now that it's here, it's a lot of maintenance, or it requires like something that I don't know if I can give it, you know? It's also like a mentality to regarding like, I'm not seeing something that I'm putting work into. Like, I'm just doing or giving. And it's like, I feel like you finally getting discontent with like instant gratification is what I want to say. It's like, I want something for myself that I could, like, some of you guys are trying to settle down to some extent. I don't know if this is romantic or if this is regarding like lifestyle. Like, I just feel like you guys are in this like, I need to grow up type of vibes. Which is interesting because you guys are like really smart kids for the, like to me, from my perspective, as an Aries, I view air signs as like permanent tweens at heart and spirit. That's how like your energy comes off to me. But I feel like other people over the next 30 days though, what's shifting is that some people could be noticing that you're having a hard time adjusting with that financial, even if this is like you getting more money than what you ever had, it's like you're fumbling it. Like, you're spending money like it grows on trees. And some people could be noticing that as well, because we have the Five of Pentacles. Or this could be the exact opposite. It's like a overly frugal, can't afford things, and it's like stressing about or trying to, it's like a keeping up with the Joneses. Over the next 30 days, I'm not going to hold you. There's a lot of energy surrounding people looking at you as somebody that's just, all right, stack my money fast and go, something like that. Like, it's like a vibe surrounding, like, it's a fast money. And some people could be like, there's somebody here, could be a feminine energy particular. This person probably lived their lifestyle kind of like modest, but this is somebody that got their shit together to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? They got a good head on their shoulders, but this person particularly might be looking at you as like somebody that has poor money management skills. There's also energy surrounding, if you guys have daily pay at your job, like, people, it could be that as well, like, or maybe you got your charm is your primary bank or something like that, or fucking Chase or some shit, like, or you can Zelle and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or you are a traveling nurse, for example. It's like you get so accustomed to money just coming, you're not preparing for a safety net. So I don't know why people is pocket watching. Maybe that's just what it is. People just pocket watching on you because, oh, I could never spend that on a car. I know, bitch, you could never. Like, duh, I know that. Shit, that's obvious. But for some of you guys, it could be valid in what they're thinking. Like, okay, you just in a situation. But it could be like somebody could be my clip, because I heard put it in his face, get this shit understood. It could be I ain't never had shit, so now that I got shit, like, of course I'm going to experience it. Especially if you have to hustle and they can be objective to get it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. I also feel like there's an energy surrounding. Some people could be feeling like maybe you losing yourself in like this whole, like maybe you have a certain level of, I don't know, there could be some people who feel like that you act funny because you have a certain level of success. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. Some people could be saying that when you got money, they lost you as a person. You know, like you lost sense of self or reality. There are some people that are saying that you changed. But I don't know, like, it's gonna be different for all of you, whether or not that's a good or a bad thing. How you perceive yourself over the next 30 days is lonely at the top. You might look at other people as the same way. It's like when I got a certain level of something, shit changed. People start liking me more. People start doing me more. When I was at my lowest moment, I remember when shit was kind of a dry. I remember who wasn't fucking with me when I was down and out. That's just where you at with it. And it's like a lot of shit that you didn't think other people meant any harm with. You took that. It's like I heard, and I took that very personal. It's like something like that could be significant. Like, not gonna hold you, air signs, like you gonna be feeling vindicated over the next 30 days because it's some grudges that you was holding. Where, I don't know, you get a certain level of success, or like when you look back over your life, it's like, well, had they not done it, I don't think I would have moved like this, or all these things contributed. Like, some of you guys could have, like, I don't know, there's something about this. It's a new level of hustle unlock, is what I want to say. You understand what I'm saying? Like, hold on, guys. I just feel like this shifted something in you. It's like a rebirth, but it's like you can't unsee certain things certain type of way. Or maybe it's just hard to like forget. You know what this is reminding me of? You know how Thug, like in his interview, he was like, if nigga we go to jail, whooped it up. It's like that. Like, you could have really felt like Young Thug type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my back against the wall. At the end of the day, whatever mistakes I made, I wish people would have held me down just a little bit longer. You know, because it seemed like when y'all didn't think that I would make it on top of this situation, when you thought that it was just the end of me, you treated me like it. When you saw it wouldn't be the death of me or the end of me. You know, now it's, don't forget about us, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, no. And it's like, man, I don't know why it's feeling like, it's like some sort of closure, but it's like bittersweet. It's like I can't even enjoy the fact that, you know, I don't know. It's like some of you guys, you ruining your success streak because you, like, the whole reason why you was getting to it was to prove to something or somebody that you could have something. And it may have been why, like, certain things fumbled or flop because it was built on the right foundation. So now you're rebuilding brick by brick. Okay. And there might be people that are places and things that you're going back around. And it's like, it's just, I don't know, with the death card, it could be like, there's some things that are opportunities that come back around with people, places, and things that I feel like in the past, like, it was a lot of labor. I don't feel like it was inherited like super terrible, but I just feel like that people have to grow. She's giving birth to a child here. And when we talk about birth, like, mommies aren't always like emotionally stable all the time when they're pregnant. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it'd be hard for them to like cope with certain things or to feel certain things because they're growing a whole new life. Could be that when for my divine masculines, when your divine feminine was transforming, it just felt like maybe she isolated you. Maybe she just wasn't in a space to where she could see. You could literally make this person sick. She could have told you, like, or they could have told you, like, you make me sick. This could be for some of you guys if you're not, like, you know, if you don't relate to it being an attraction to a female. It could be like a mother figure. It could be like, it wasn't until I got grown and was able to have a relationship and I could see you and you could see me as a man and you could see me as a you know, as a person outside of just being your child or just being like my dad's, you know, seed. You understand what I'm saying? And it took me growing up to see you outside of just being my mother. But at the same time, damn, we had it hard. Why? You know, it's like that type of vibe is where it's like a lot of shit you didn't really give yourself permission to feel. It's like it's hitting you like a wall. Okay, so I want to warn you against, you know, my air signs. I want to warn you against hitting a wall or getting to the point where we exhibit manic behavior. Again, I'm not a therapist. I'm just a psychic and a child of God, right? But bestie, I want to let you guys know that it's okay to take breaks and pauses. And breakdowns create space for breakthroughs. I don't want you guys to get so hypervigilant that we focus on the problem that we convince ourselves that we're being proactive by really disassociating and replacing negative thoughts with new hobbies, right? So it's like, I can't, this emotion is a really big feeling right now as an example. I don't want to deal with this, but what I can control is going really, really hard in the gym. You could do that. And that's, it's not to say that going to the gym and working out on yourself is as an example, right? Or getting a new job or picking up a new hobby. It's not to say that those things are inherently bad. But when you place it as a form of escapism, then that's when it becomes horrible. Oh, I don't want to deal with this. I'm going to go smoke. Let's just go the other route when we're not, because sometimes I want to show you guys different avenues, because you can make something healthy unhealthy when it's for the wrong reason. It's like going to the gym to get your body ready to make an ex mad, or dating someone else, not because you're ready to date again, but to get someone else triggered. Or like using the device, I'm going out to drink because I want to forget. I'm going to go get high because I want to forget. All these things are not even solutions. They're just band-aid. It's just really making a pile of shit much bigger, because you're layering toilet paper between the piles of shit. We have to address it. We have to clean the mess up. We have to dispose of what isn't ours. Okay, because it's coming out for a reason. I know that was a very vulgar description, but that's what they just tell me. It's like, for a lot of you guys, some things, it requires you to look at yourself and your role to play in it. And that may be why, because they just told me you was full of shit. That's what they said. Now, I'm just being honest and blunt with you guys, because that's the type of reader I am, the type of person I am. I feel like there's a lot of things that require, like, even if it's just, you wouldn't have done me like that if I wouldn't have allowed you to. Or I wouldn't have been in that situation if I didn't not create safety guards. Or you told me many times that you wasn't my friend. Why did it take me getting to this type of situation where it had to be paperwork involved for me to accept that? You understand what I'm saying? So for a lot of you guys, the hardest part is forgiving yourself. Maybe even having a real conversation and praying that God gives you closure, understanding in regards to why God put you through the test in the first place. Because it could be resentment towards that as well. That could be disconnecting your relationship with your faith and you and where you are in this trial, which doesn't do anything but create space for the enemy to attack. And we want to avoid that. But I also feel like this, some of you guys, I feel like mostly Geminis are watching this. If you're Gemini watching this, comment below, because y'all always be good with y'all words and rhyming and shit. And that's what I feel like that's coming from. But anyhow, it just feels like for a lot of you guys, it's like, I heard outsourcing. You can't do it all alone. Okay, even if it's like some of you guys, it's like we have to decenter the idea of, well, if I say something, nothing's going to change. Sometimes we say something because we want to change something in ourselves, like releasing the shit. It's not about, because you can't control other people and what they do with the information once you give it to them, but you can control the release and what you put out there. You understand what I'm saying? And the release is for you, not nobody else. I don't know what that's in relation to, but it just feels like there's something that you kind of, it's like, maybe somebody here was used to being able to do a certain type of something. It's like, I heard, honey. It's like that. I'm not going for that anymore. Even if it's like a pay grade, it's like, I've worked for myself for too long. You're not lowballing me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, it's like, we have to find peace in this newfound sense of self-worth and confidence. Yeah, we can't like be beating ourselves up for it later. And if it took you some time to come around or something, if it took you some time to learn a lesson, why are we sitting there ruminating on how long it took to learn the lesson, as opposed to congratulating ourselves on the progress that we've made? You know, regardless of how long it took, it's like the overcoming and the triumph. Yes, and I'm saying that's in every regard. Okay, is what I want to say, because what you aren't seeing, we have the 81s in the Hierophant. That's that vibe I was getting, where it's like we're gonna avoid overtasking, like yourself with all these different things, all these ideas, and not following through on things. It might behoove you if you get these random, because you gonna be like blasting off a bunch of ideas. Don't throw no shit together though. Don't ask nothing, and don't sit there and let your ideas sit in the atmosphere and do nothing with them either. Write them down and come back to them and start writing things out. Get real serious about your goals. I just did my little stickman assessment that I usually recommend to my clients for myself regarding who am I becoming, and I had to put pen to paper to see who is this woman that I'm becoming, and what does she do? What type of person is she? What habits does she have, and what habits does she not have? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like getting serious. Stop thinking of it as like something that you have to wait for God to do everything for you. It's like, take a control of your destiny. You control the remote control in your life, is what I want to remind you over the next 30 days. I do want to ask, what major shifts can we expect to see regarding your mental and spiritual health? over the next 30 days. We have the Fool card. So for a lot of you guys, there's a fear that you have that you're going to be fully immersing yourself in post this reading and facing, okay? A trauma response that you're going to work yourself through. You know what this is reminding me of? I just watched this Marvel movie where there was this guy who had witnessed his father be very abusive towards his mother, and he had learned to suppress so much of his gift and his power. But he kept pushing it down, and he took horrible advice from his friends to keep pushing it down. And eventually the darkness overcame him, and everything he touched was sucked into their own version of darkness because he couldn't face his own trauma. And the only way he could defeat his trauma is by accepting help from his teammates, accepting a hug. He needed a fucking hug. The whole movie, like these superheroes and stuff like that, it came from unlikely sources. Suspect people that we probably demonized in our head that have their own shit going on. You understand what I'm saying? And grace. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're given to get, but it's not actions, it's more so grace. I'm giving grace to receive grace from the Most High. I'm acknowledging the grace that I've received because I have it. It's been times I didn't have it together. I acknowledge that may have been possible for somebody else. And I release myself from any type of guilt that I have regarding why I have this blessing that God gave it to me. Stop giving yourself, like people making you feel bad for overcoming some shit. You understand what I'm saying? The Fool card. You know, that's Aries energy. This is fully like jumping into something. I don't know what's on the other side, but I know that I'm nudged to do this and this feels right. Or I just feel urged by God to go here. I don't know what's on the other side, but some of you guys are getting saved or baptized. Or this could be just fully immersing yourself in something that seems a little bit scary, daunting. But it's like, I'm going to make this next step for myself. You understand what I'm saying? Some of you guys are traveling by yourself. Some of you guys, this could be, this person's like they have a new uniform on, so they could be getting a new job. For others of you guys, this could be a relationship that you're thrusting straight into. This could be just traveling abroad. It's like whatever it is, it just feels like it's doing something for your mental, where you're opening yourself up and you're releasing self-limiting thought patterns that are not conducive for your growth. That's what I see major shifts over the next 30 days regarding your mental and your spiritual health. Let's see about your physical health. For my air signs, physical health, spirit, living God, the Most High. What major shifts and changes can they expect to see over the next 30 days from the time in which they find this reading? Okay. Oh, that's some good eating right there. Good eating. You know how you say you're on a diet, but everybody just keep asking you to go out, or they keep like somebody might be cooking you food or preparing you food, air signs, and it's gonna be the most unhealthiest shit ever, but then that shit gonna be looking good. Or it's like going out and it's like you supposed to be on a keto diet, or you supposed to be on a strict like pescatarian or vegetarian diet or vegan diet, and it's a big ribeye. Right now, you could be saying a big ribeye, and for they pass by you, and it's like, God damn. Okay, somebody I heard busting out the fire high. What? Come on now. So somebody here could be like wearing like compression socks or compression wear, or like somebody who could just got their body done, and it's like, or like rhinoplasty or like lipo, and it's like, I'm not supposed to be eating like this, but god damn. Or it's like I'm a stunner. So it could be that it's like I'll be eating good till I hit the tree. And now, why the fuck do I want to send it? This was me literally last night. Like, I'm gonna get on a serious diet. I'm gonna be juicing no meat ever. Why the fuck was I making cinnamon rolls, sausage, egg, and cheese last night? Cool, smooth as 1:30 in the morning. Just big back. I know you see it. Big back. It just was too much. You know what I'm saying? So some of you guys who go to physical health, I see a little bit of like treating yourself. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. I didn't even see this card. Look. Big ribeye. Something like that should be significant. It could be alcohol consumption as well. Some of you guys, it's like, I call it club, never club. It's like some of you guys, you could be, it could be a lot of people's birthdays that you're close to right now, and it's like, I gotta stand on, like, you know, I have to show up. You understand what I'm saying? Or it's like, some of you guys are dating someone, so it's like, normally you would be fasting right now. But you going on a date, or this person here, their love language could be cooking. You know what I'm saying? This could be like a family member, like holidays coming up. I said holiday season. It could be a fire sign. But it's like somebody here, their love language is like giving food or cooking. It's like, damn, this shit, I can't turn this shit down. It could be like a mama or grandma's like, damn, I'm on a diet, but you just made some day phones or some black eyed peas or some cornbread. Hell, y'all want that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's like, I need that shit. I need it. Let's see. So we go, but it just feels like we have a balance though. Okay, that's what you're like. It feels like there's a balance. The Four of Cups is here, so it's like you're just meant to have pleasure and enjoy things. Everything has to be black and white. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Everything has to be done in excess. Like acknowledge issues. You don't always have to eat the whole thing in one sitting. You can like pace it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you can figure out ways to do certain things and still not do too much. You know what I'm saying? You can order celery and carrots with your wings instead of fucking greasy ass fries. Compromise. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could save that plate for, you know what I'm saying? You could share something. You know what I'm saying? So let's see, major shifts and changes that my air signs can see. Let's get it from a different deck, actually. For the money oracle. Let's see. Let's see about your money. Money, 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 money. Money. Money, 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 money. Money. Let's see. Let's see what's going on for my air signs and finances. What's going on in career over the next 30 days? Okay. Career messages, we have partnership. Okay, so this is like you finally get a deal. Like some of you guys are getting endorsed, and it's like it's like what the fuck. Like some of you guys, you could be like somebody that you probably looked up to wants to do business with you, and it's like don't psych yourself out of something that is destined for you. Some of you guys could be also like I said, like somebody here could be just going to go get a job. You work for yourself, but it's like going to go get a job. I heard I'm gonna be a kid now. So some of you guys, it's like going to go get your first job after you finally went to school for something or internship, or you finally get a recommendation. This could be for like my content creators, my podcasters, my streamers or whatever. It's like, as an example, getting accepted to Streaming University or casting that co-signing. You're just like, it's like having reached and it being illuminated to you your favor and things of that nature as well. That you're creating a strong and successful partnership. Consider finding a partner who can feel any experience that you're lacking. Certain relationships could be limiting your success. This could also be as well. You know how I said earlier in your reading that people are gonna be perceiving you as being a little bit acting different, acting shady. But if it's like, I'm not gonna hire family just because I have a business and I know for a fact, Uncle Greg, you do crack. You're not going to be at my luxury hair salon, sleeping and mopping the floors, and doing crack in the bathrooms, as an example. Like, you understand what I'm saying? But, like, it's like, you know, I have a restaurant, but I know Aunt TT, like, she got 12 kids, and she gonna, like, you've been stealing food or whatever once or twice, okay. But you've been stealing food, and, you know, and you be at the clock, on the clock just talking and chilling and being messy and shit. I can't let you continue to work for me, as an example. It's like, we've been best friends for a long time, but you always need a loan. You never really on time with your, you know what I'm saying? With your back end. Something like that can be significant where it's like, it's getting real strict. The program getting real strict around here. That's the vibe where it's like, some of you guys are getting leveled up with a job. You might take a job opportunity for somebody that you know wanted it. But you, it's like, I applied for it because I'm more qualified. You heard somebody talking about how they wanted the position, but they ain't put the work in for real. They ain't put the work in, and you know they gonna be mad. And it's like sitting on the information and letting somebody else exalt you. I mean, that's what the good book tells us to do anyway. Let other people speak up for the work that you do. Don't boast. So you might not be wrong, friend. You might not be wrong. Okay, you might have to be, somebody might hire you so you could do the firing. You know what I'm saying? So you could do the work that they don't want to do, but you are able to do it because you're able to keep a level head. And little do they know, you coming for their position as well. Somebody might underestimate your contributions or your value up front, but it works for you. Okay, because I feel like your work ethic speaks for itself, and I feel like it's just you being set up for a catapult regarding your career, if that makes sense. Okay, So it may be, I heard DEI, maybe somebody try to hire you as like a personality hire, as a diversity hire, whatever, but they probably aren't anticipating like the work you exhibit, or you being, or you requesting it or needing a certain amount of money, or you kind of sticking around, or you kind of, how do I say this? You having the impact that you do. It's almost like you show, yeah, so we have odd jobs now. It's like you show, but this could be something to where it may be a significant pay difference than what you used to, or it might be like I'm working for somebody else and I'm used to making my own money or whatever. But it's like it comes with a certain level of peace that you're willing to, where it's like it weighs out. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying somebody could be 30 or 32 tapping in today. Or you could get employed, like they could just be like, oh, your start date is a month out, so you might be doing like other shit to get your money out of us, to line things up for this new pay decrease or increase that you could be getting. Some of you guys, if it is a pay decrease, I feel like I can predict it down the line you are gonna get a raise. It could be like, I'm leaving this warehouse because y'all don't treat y'all coworkers fairly, and y'all overwork me. And yes, I am getting paid over minimum wage. I'm getting 25 an hour, but what you made me do the job for 3 people, and I should be getting paid 30. I can go somewhere else and make maybe 18, and that for a year, and then end up making what I'm making now, and possibly more somewhere else. That could be like the vibe, where it's like, or I don't have to worry about, I'm gonna be making less, but I'm gonna have more peace. I'm gonna get more sleep at night, so it's more valuable. I have savings, so I can do this. That's the type of vibe we're moving into. You understand what I'm saying? It says consider diversifying your income sources and to increase financial stability. A second job, odd jobs, and freedom is more important than financial security. If taking that transition of a job is okay, it doesn't have to lead to a career. So it's like, for a lot of you guys, it may be that you get a job offer, and it's like, I went to school with something I didn't know that I was going to be making, like, this is the pay rate for it. Like, you might be starting off at a base pay for something. You know what I'm saying? Like a minimum salary or whatever, but there's potential for growth. But it's like, considering what you're used to, it could feel a little bit, you know, initially you're going to be happy to have the opportunity, but it is going to be like that war with self. And it could, I heard old habits die hard, you know. I don't know if you guys have ever read The Coldest Winter Ever, but you know how when her father got caught up and he, you know, for his drug trafficking situation, and her mom, her sisters, they had to split up, and they didn't have money how they used to, and they went from being like the dopest, flyest people in the hood to, like, you know, now the people that they used to follow after them, they make more money than them now. They stunned around them now, and it's like wanting to keep up with those people, and it's like, it don't really matter. You already had what they just now opposing with it. You already know what it's about, and you know what it's like to get it and to lose it, so it really don't matter. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of her friends in that book, like, they got a certain level of money and success just because her father wasn't doing what they was doing. You know, like, they just kind of like, I don't know, it's like they had a vendetta against her that she was unaware of or whatever. And they kind of just wanted her life. But it was just hard for her to transition and shift. So she was still doing, like, basically spending all her money and putting herself in a situation she didn't want to be in, just so she could say she had nice shit. And it just got to the point, you understand what I'm saying? But, you know, there was a lover that she really wanted that kind of spun her back in the day, that came back around, and they ended up having something down the line. But that kind of is like the energy that I'm kind of picking up on. If you haven't read that book, I recommend you do, because you're going to see a lot of yourself in that story. For those of you who don't know who Sister Soldier is, I also feel like it would behoove you listen to some of her lectures and her speeches. I feel like she's very profound. And I think that what you need right now is sound voice and reason. You need practical solutions for this season that you're getting into. Okay? And I feel reminded to tell you that slow motion is still motion. So at these jobs, what can they experience over the next 30 days? Okay, yeah, like I said, it's a pay decrease of some sort for some of you guys, or it could be like a friend decrease. Even if you do get a raise, let's say you get a raise, right? You lose friends because there's some motherfuckers that feel like that, you know, y'all was the kiki or whatever, but now you're their boss. Now you guys are that bitch, I have to disapprove your PTO because it's supposed to be 2 weeks out and you came in the day before just because we ate lunch together a few times, and it don't work like that. It could be something like that as an example. It says a major phase in your life is ending. Embrace the new. This could be, like I said, I'm used to fast money. I don't know why they're showing me a little pole. I'm used to fast money, and now I'm having to slow it down, cool it down. Yeah. So it's like if I was around, I gotta chill. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta chill and I gotta take a step back for a major comeback. It says let go of the past and focus on your energy on what lies ahead. The grief of loss is still standing in the way of your progress. So it's like it's more ahead of you than there is behind you. It's just you're at the preliminary phases of it. And the day you plant the seed is not the same day you're going to eat the fruit. So just keep that in mind, because you don't see coming towards you in finances and career is change. It says a change for the better is ahead. Embrace it. Exactly. Okay. It says not seeing movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. Didn't I just say that? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie? So sometimes you must embody change that you want to see. So that's exactly what I was picking up on regarding finances. We're going to shut your collective out reading off, talking about your love life. We'll see what transpires in that regard. What is happening in love for my air signs over the next 30 days? Some of you guys are being emotionally avoided. I feel like I don't know, where some of you guys, something happened, a conflict emerges. But some of you guys are avoiding a conversation that you should have with somebody over the next 30 days. Because, yeah, he's just leaving her, you know, high and dry here. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of you guys, you might stand someone up to a certain degree. And I feel like it's something that you feel bad about later. And you don't really know why you do it. It just kind of feels like that you talk yourself out of something. Some of you guys are still hurt about something, so you're not ready. Some of you guys could see someone that you're talking. Some of you guys could be finding out something that you kind of suspected, and it gets revealed to you. This could be illumination of infidelity. For some of you guys, I'm not sure if it's you or them. Some of you guys, you know you're a cheater. I can see where you might be starting to argue with somebody so you can go cheat and do something with somebody that you actually want to be with, or to create space for somebody. Like some of you guys could be ghosting somebody so you can go somewhere else. It's like, you ever been with somebody and they could be fine shit, because she fine shit. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like the person she really won't hit you up. So it's like, we just gotta kind of start I kind of gotta fuck this up. But then it's like guilt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now you're in a weird situation. What's happening? Give me the story. What is this? You understand what I'm saying? And this person here, it's like, I don't know. Somebody suspects that something is up. It's like, it's just like something don't go as smoothly as you thought it was going to go. You know? Or it's like you feel overwhelmed or you feel frustrated. This could be somebody here wanting to reconcile and you're still hurt behind something. Let's see. Let's get something from the Spill the Tea deck to kind of clarify, because I want to know, like, what's going on. I'm going to get something on the what lies beneath, and then I'm going to clarify with the what's tea deck. So let's see what lies beneath this love situation that we're going to be experiencing over the next 30 days. Spirit, let it go. What lies beneath for my air signs regarding this love situation? What lies beneath? Okay. Yeah, like I was picking up on, says don't want to hear it. Okay. That's the vibes surrounding. It's like, I'm still hurt and I'm still teared up beside something. This could be somebody here that you've hurt and they're just not willing to hear you out. Because maybe they feel like that something shouldn't have been done, or it's like inexcusable, and you probably don't feel like it probably took you a while to come around and see this person's perspective. Maybe you were hurt in their delivery and how they expressed themselves. I don't know. Whatever it is, it just feels like that you just have to, it's like, I got so much shit going on. You being stressful is just not something I feel like putting on my plate, is how you feel. But it feels like you care about this person, you care about this situation, you just don't want to deal with it. It's kind of selfish, air signs. What's happening for my air signs in love? What's the feel surface regarding this whole situation? What's this? What's this say? Envy. Okay. Okay, definitely could involve a third party. What's happening with this situation? And pregnancy test. Whoa. Okay, so it says unsure results of pregnancy scare, positive or negative. Alrighty, so things are getting serious. Something that should be good news doesn't seem like good news. This could be someone coming into your life, and it's like, it seems like it's at like literally the worst time ever. And it's like, some of you guys, it could literally be that somebody who could have a pregnancy scare, and it's like, I got something else that I want, and it's like, I don't know. This is getting messy. It's like, it wasn't for to get this serious. Lord, we have fake apology here too. I don't know if this is you or somebody else. Or this could be, maybe it's not a pregnancy. It could be a pregnancy where somebody here is like, damn, shit is getting serious right when I'm ready to leave or whatever. Or it could be a vibe surrounded. If it's not a pregnancy, this could be somebody here pulling out all the stops and pulling on your heartstrings to keep you, like, you might feel that way. Like somebody's trying to keep you stuck to them. And it's like they do everything they can, or everything, like, you know, like doing everything in their power, just doing a lot to try to keep you in like their reins or whatever. But I'm hearing it now. I'm telling you, it's all over. So something like that. This could be somebody that you really did, but they could have had a bad attitude. Okay, this could be like a vibe or energy surrounding like having a hard time forgiving someone or moving on from a certain level of trauma that someone caused, because it's like, I love you so much, but you couldn't see that I loved you when I was loving you. And with this person, it's a lot easier. It's not so much drama. And now I have myself in like, I have some sort of attachment to this other person. And I still have attachment to you, and I have to make a decision. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, what you love isn't tickling your fancy like what you like. But what you like, you know, I feel like you like it because it's just different right now. It reminds you of what you loved in the beginning or what it could be. Or it gives you more control. It doesn't make you feel emasculated the way who you love does. If that makes sense. Oh, Lord, this is messy. This is messy. Let's see. Air signs. Let's see what's happening for them in love. Somebody might just come out of nowhere and just either somebody's like outing you for like you were cheating. Somebody's coming out and telling the other person like who they are. And they might be pregnant. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Now, if you're not cheating, there's none of that. Somebody could just be coming out of nowhere, just to left field, just confessing feelings and shit like that. It's just someone here is about to reveal everything and holds nothing bared. And it's like right now, it's like I don't want to deal with this right now. And it could be that you don't want to deal with it because it's like at the worst time ever. It could be at a time in which you possibly are like, some of you guys, you're dealing with somebody else. If it's not that you're dealing with somebody else, it's like you angry. You're upset with this person. And it's like, I don't know. Maybe the way they come, it doesn't make you feel good because you're holding on to anger. And I feel like they come in a mature way. Well, however they want to resolve the issue, they're coming mature, but it's like you kind of fed up, is what I feel. What's happening in love with my air signs over the next 30 days? Attachment issues. Okay, somebody's telling you they're not over something. It's like, you know, it's like reminded me of Adele in that song where she was singing like, don't you remember? Not don't you remember? What's that song where she was like, basically saying like, hold on, guys. It was like a song where she was basically saying like the guy was getting married or whatever. And I just want to remind you that for me, it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find somebody like you. That's the song. You know, it's like, why would you tell me this now? Like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, and you know, it's like I heard about heart beats for love. So your heart is still somewhere else, but you probably thought that was never an option, and so now it's popping up, and now you're. That's why I was getting earlier. Sometimes love knocks you down, because in that music video, Kanye West was the old love interest, the Gemini was the old love interest of Carrie Hilson, and Neo is supposed to be the new guy, the good guy, and it's like putting her in a situation where she has to make a decision, something new, something old, something borrowed. Okay, so what's happening? Like, what advice do you want to give them in love over the next 30 days? What advice do you want to give my air signs in love over the next 30 days? What advice do you want to give my air signs in love over the next 30 days? What advice do you want to give them in love over the next 30 days? Spirit, living God. Okay. We have smoke and mirrors. Don't be fooled by appearances. So I feel like it's important for you to really analyze both, like whatever options that you have attentively. Not just what looks good, not just what feels good right now. Like, what's the practicality behind the situation? And I feel like this is with the new person and the old person. It's like really getting serious about things, not being in my head because it just seems good on paper. Like, what really, you know? And I feel like this is smoke and mirrors that you putting off as well. I feel like you have to get down and dirty regarding what you really feel as well. What advice do you want to give air signs in love? Boundaries respected. The other person respects your personal boundaries and space. I feel like it's like, I feel like you need to communicate. You know, especially if it's somebody you care about. And you don't get lost in a sauce regarding trying to prove a point or get even. Communicate where if there's a boundary that needs to be respected or what the circumstance is. If you guys are in a relationship, don't disrespect said relationship. But if you love somebody, whether it's this person that you're with or the person that you from the past, it's like you have to be able to communicate and respect both boundaries. You have to be the bigger person, and you have to address the situation. Okay, what advice do you want to give them in love? It's complicated. It's more complex than it seems. You have to do the work. Something's coming back around because it never was healed or never was like addressed. So it's coming back around. Okay. Unspoken desires, unexpressed inner desires, and hidden needs and emotions. Somebody, so you're misperceiving someone. Something that is deeper is it what it looks. Some of you guys are holding on to a grudge and something that really isn't what it seems. Okay, it was more convoluted. It was meant to happen a certain type of way to push you in a certain direction. But I don't feel like it's just as cut and dry as what you're thinking it is or what you're making it out to be. Or is this as simple for this person to fix? Like this person here, somebody here you're probably dealing with somebody who has mental things that they're going through. And something that's more complex to you than, I feel like for a lot of you guys, there could have been other outside sources that could have gave you misleading information as well. Some of you guys are with the rebound, or you guys are considering leaving a situation where you love somebody for somebody that's easier because they're just giving you sound advice or whatever, or what it seems like, but it's not coming from a good space. It's like a trauma bonding. That's something you have to analyze as well. You don't want a trauma bond rebound relationship, because then when you heal the trauma, your whole relationship with that person is just going to be like, all that working, what did it get me? Why did I do that? But it's also like a vibe surrounding like what is complicated. I feel like there needs to be a conversation. There's a whole nother perspective to the situation that I feel like will give your heart a lot of rest and peace. Like I feel like I rarely say, because usually I think that closure is a scam, but I rarely say like, oh, ask for closure or go get closure. But I feel like in this situation there is, but you have to go into the situation with this divisive mind. Not like getting wooed up, because just because you get the closure doesn't mean you have to go back with this person. You have to take the person back in your life, and vice versa. But I feel like it will be, I don't know, I'm hearing the heart wants what it wants. And I feel like if there's something, you have to communicate to both people. Even if there's somebody new in your life and you're still thinking about somebody, it's like, I have to go explore this, I have to go figure this out, because it's something that still affects me, and I can't show it for you and still be in two different places. Like, you have to be honest with yourself, you know, and other people. Give people the opportunity to choose where they want to be in the situation. You understand what I'm saying? It's complicated, but it's the truth. You know, you can only do your part in articulating the truth. What's going to happen for them over the next 30 days in love for my air signs? What's happening for them over the next 30 days in love? For a lot of you guys, some of you guys, that someone, how do I say this? You may wait too long to reach out to someone or to tell them how you feel. And it may make this person lose interest. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you don't capitalize on something when you want it, you know, it kind of creates conflict where there doesn't need to be conflict. Okay? A lot about boundaries. So it's like communication is key. Even if you're in a relationship, it's not that this person is controlling whatever. It's just that it takes nothing to communicate. Hey, you know, in reality, instead of just giving this person a band-aid solution, like, oh, I'm busy, I'm at work. You know, in reality, you still got this, and this going on. You don't want to talk right now. So just be honest about that. That's a lot better than just disappearing for a day. You know what I'm saying? Or disappearing for days and then popping up. You know what I'm saying? Like communication. We have hidden triangles. So some of you guys, it's like, I have to sneak and talk to you anyway, because I'm in a relationship. And it's like some of you guys are going to find yourself. I was picking up on this anyway, like in a love triangle. A hidden emotional entanglement is present. It says release expectations, new perspective, unexpected revelation, and two-face. Some of you guys are still on from somebody from your past. And it's like you got somebody new, and it's like that's something to where you're really not happy there, to be honest. Regarding like a situation, you're not happy at somewhere with somebody. And something else comes, and it's like it opens you up and makes you feel new again, and it shows you something that you weren't able to see. Maybe it's healing, could be a reconciliation for a lot of you guys. If it's not a reconciliation, if it is with somebody new, it's like they help you kind of discover something new about yourself and a different way of thinking things or looking at a situation. Could be a Gemini. But it just talks about being forced to make a decision or a choice. You know, being confronted, okay, with your feelings and yourself. Okay, for a lot of you guys, it's like you probably are holding people to, like my dad was telling me not too long ago, a couple of days ago, it's like you can't hold people to a standard that doesn't exist. All people can do is their best. That's all people can do. And you have to give people credit for doing their best. Not everybody that's hard is a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Some people just tough. And they just as good and tough. And I know that's like some country ass advice, but it's the reality. We dehumanize people when we act as if everybody has to act as if they can never make a mistake. Everything's gonna be like roses and daisies. You understand what I'm saying? So for a lot of you guys, it could just be that, like, it's like sticking with something. Hearing someone out, you may give you revelation, a different way of looking at the situation. Something isn't as convoluted as you think it is. So I recommend you book a personal reading, air signs. Okay, we're going to move on to the cross watchers portion. I love you guys to the moon and back and around. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi there, cross watchers. We're going to be tapping into Gemini's energy. Okay, so if you're dealing with a Gemini, we're going to do a platonic version first, and then we're going to do romantic for those who are interested. Oh, that tea isn't hot anymore, so it's disgusting. Let's see. If they're dealing with a Gemini in a platonic sense, what should my cross watchers know about said Gemini? Okay, this person here, they probably got something mixed up. Like this person here, they probably, either your name was mixed up in some drama and it got back to them and they're holding a grudge and acting funny with you because of something they heard. And somebody probably got your name mixed up or the wrong person. It's like, or this person here could have got your number mixed up, or they probably deleted the wrong number, or this person probably got something that you said mixed up. Because one of my cards was in the wrong deck. Or this could be about this person here just unorganized. Something about a mix-up. What do you know about this Gemini, this in the platonic sense, over the next 30 days? What should they know about this Gemini in the platonic sense? Okay. Keeping tabs. Someone's keeping a close eye on you and your actions. Okay, so there's a vibe surrounding this person here. They might be upset with you about something like that. Like, something got, or will, and then over the next 30 days, reach back to them, and they may be taking something personal that might not be personal. They're still trying to figure you out, and they're trying to like make sure, they're trying to see if they're tripping or not. So they're analyzing you for sure over the next 30 days. What do they know about the Gemini in a platonic sense over the next 30 days? Keeping up appearances. This person probably don't want to crash out because they probably, like, somebody probably told them something about you, but they're trying to act like that this person didn't tell them. I mean, they probably don't know if this person's a trustworthy source or not. This person's in the middle of some gossip or whatever. And it's at work. Like, it's either at work or regarding, like, a family member. It's like somebody messy. An older messy person at that. Is getting in between you and this person and telling this person shit that ain't even true. And it's like some sad shit. It's like some shit that really hurt this person's feeling, and they took joy in telling this person this shit. And it's probably some shit that they probably was trying to like mix something up between somebody else, but they probably said your name. Like this person, you probably got a common name, or they probably got you mixed up. Like you ever just met somebody just messy and they just start talking shit, and it's like let's just say you knew or whatever. You don't really talk to nobody, and they slip up and say like they describing you, but maybe they don't know your name. And somebody else probably was like, oh, you talking about Baby K, right? And they like, I think so, yeah. And they're like, well, how do you know Baby K thought? The whole time they talking about somebody else, they probably could just fit your description vaguely. You understand what I'm saying? But this person here, they got beef with you over the next 30 days over something that ain't got shit to do with you. They are overly analyzing you and watching you and looking into some things, like making sure, like, you know, but they are pressed in any event. This Gemini is definitely pressed about something that you said or did. And they trying to peep if you really throwing shade or whatever. Like, they're trying to, like, see if you need that, basically. That's where they at with it. If you're dealing with a Gemini in a romantic sense, what do they even know about this Gemini? Okay. There are some things that they're keeping from you. Okay. Yeah, they're keeping some stuff from you and they're not showing you a lot. Let's see what this is. What is this partial truth in regard? We're going to see what lies beneath because we have a big capper. Let's see. What are they hiding? What are they hiding? What is this Gemini hiding? Okay. All those cards fell. We will not be taking all of those. But we do have the police. Some of you guys, this person here, that was the only one that flipped upright. So that's the only one to take. This person here could be going through a lot of shit. This person here could also be fighting like legal battles and things of that nature. This could be an energy surrounding this person here. Probably, how do I say this? They probably told somebody, or probably like, I don't know, like they probably, this person might be in some sort of trouble that they're not communicating to you. Okay. What lies beneath the surface? What are they hiding from? My viewers, my cross watchers. What is Gemini hiding from my cross watchers? Okay. Sex shop. Oh. Okay. What is Gemini hiding from my viewers? This person might be intimate with someone else. You might have messaged them at a time in which they were, or you might at some point, but it's like a vibe surrounding this person here. They probably got something. Low-key. They probably got something right now. Like, so sort of like, something that they need to treat. Okay. For a lot of you guys, like, this could be a vibe surrounding this person here. They might not be communicating with you, as well, because this person may have like a, how do I say this, like, their lifestyle might not be something that they want you to see. Like, they probably feel like when they're around you, they have to, like, chin up, like, keep things a certain type, keep shit pee or whatever, keep things a certain type of way, and they shit not together, and they don't want you to see it because they just know that it would like discourage you from dealing with them. It's like if you knew, like, this person probably probably has a porn addiction, for example. They probably addicted to porn, or they probably have like how do I say this? They probably like really, really like overtly horny right now, and they probably want to fuck, but they don't want to come at you like that. Something like that could be significant. They're suppressing that as well. But I feel like this person here, for a lot of you guys, that there's going to come a time where they're not going to be responding to you, possibly because they're, like, I want to say they with a hoe. Like a hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even somebody that I feel like they like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just they don't. It's some shit they know that you don't want to see, you don't want to be around. So they got to kind of work it around. What else do they think about this Gemini over the next 30 days? What do they think about this Gemini over the next 30 days they're dealing with romantically? What do they think about this Gemini? Okay. Yeah, double cross. You may face betrayal, or you're being double crossed. This person's dealing with somebody else. They're sleeping with somebody else. They don't want you to know that. They're trying to keep that under wraps. What else do they think about this Gemini they're dealing with romantically over the next 30 days? Showing your authentic self. I feel like this is the thing. Do they like you genuinely? Yes. But they might have something sexual going on with somebody or somebody's else. And I feel like that they may feel like, again, with this person here, you can't come with this person on some, you know what I'm saying, some fugazi, I just want to fuck on some, like, you know what I'm saying? There's certain bitches that they probably, or niggas that they probably can't call that's gonna just get on their back. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of be like that sometimes where with this person. Y'all might not be seriously dating. I mean, y'all might not be monogamously dating. So just take that in consideration. But they definitely have other options that are giving it up to them. Like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with you, they know they got to be real. And they know that you're going to be able to sense certain shit too. Like they know that you're intuitive. They know that you're into like holistic things. They just want to kind of, they don't want to come at you a certain type of way. But there's a large part of who they are that is hypersexual and it's low-key a little bit grimy. But they don't want to be that version of themselves with you. So it's like they know what they can pull with you and they can't. What do you think about this Gemini over the next 30 days? In love. What do you know about the Gemini in love over the next 30 days? What do you think about the Gemini spirit living God in love over the next 30 days? Okay. 10 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. This person here, I want to say, like, they might be happy to hear from you, but they probably got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of shit going on. And I also feel like this is somebody here that they probably are, like, they don't want to alarm you, but they in a state in their life to where, how do I say this? They know they don't want to miss out on you, but it's also a vibe surrounding. They might know that they can't give you the attention that you desire. There is also an energy surrounding pretending like they're so busy, but they're really just playing hooky. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really just out there being a fucking bot. Probably paying for sex. This person probably paid for sex. They probably go to a strip club a lot. But that's because this person really probably do live a lifestyle where they kind of working all the time. And they probably can't tenure to a relationship the way they would like to. They're not going to tell you that, because they don't want to lose access to you, but that's the reality. They are very excited to hear from you. It threw them off. They feel flustered, because it's like I don't know how to explain it. Like, they probably feel like they have to get a lot of shit together last minute. They're trying to get a lot of shit last minute together, okay, if you guys are communicating. And it's like they got a lot of ways they got to resolve before dealing with you. What advice do you want to give them, generally speaking, when dealing with Gemini for the next 30 days for my cross watchers? You either stay just as busy. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be clearing my roster altogether. And when this person is available, you don't have to be immediately available for this person either. I also feel like with the 7 of Wands, it's like a vibe surrounding, like, I don't want to say like a tit for tat, but it's like, just make sure you protecting yourself. The 7 of Wands is defensive. It's also like a vibe surrounding. This could be literal. Like, if this person come trying to fuck, you need to make sure you protect yourself, because this person would give you something. Because I feel like they just been, and it probably wasn't even, it's not that they just fuck off all the time. It might just be that they just kind of had a lot of tension, but they know they can't come at you like that. So before they committed to being serious with you, they just went and go did a bunch of hoe shit. I'm gonna be honest, like, that's just how they moving or whatever. But or they might be, they just kind of coming around you, acting like they gonna deal with you on their timing, and you might have to regulate that shit. Put some on the 7 of Wands. Like, I got shit too. I got shit to take care of as well. Like, I'll talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be putting all my eggs in in one basket with this person. Don't mean you can't talk to this person, but it's like, you might need to let this person know, like, in some way. And it don't have to be mean or nasty. It's just like setting the tone. It's like, I was expecting a call from you at this and this time. Right now, I'm not available. Pretty much. It's like, just letting, it's like setting a tone. Yes, you know what I'm saying? It's like making this person do the work. You know what I'm saying? If they want to reach out to you, they need to do it. It's like giving them the space to do so. And you've already laid out a foundation. If they know they got to come at you a certain type of way, make sure that they do. Don't accept anything less than what you know you deserve. So that's what I have for you guys who are cross-watching for Geminis. But those of you who are cross-watching for Libra, let's tap into it. Let's see what's going on. They're dealing with Libra in a platonic capacity. What do they know about this Libra over the next 30 days, Spirit, living God? Okay. This Libra here, they look forward to hearing out for you. They respect the fact that you need space and that you grounding yourself in the current moment. They respect the fact that you're working on yourself. This person here, with double standards being present, they might feel a little bit, they might, how do I say this? I'm not going to hold you. There's favor with you that you may not recognize. You have silent understanding and double standards. Like, this person here may recognize that you kind of had it hard, and they empathize with you in a lot of ways. Like, they see a lot of you like themselves in you, and it's like they just understand you and they respect you greatly. Okay, and they have a lot of love for you, but they probably feel like they can't express it because they know there's certain people that would be jealous if they was just kind of outwardly express how much love they have for you. But they kind of my nose itching. It's like a vibe surrounding, like, they really respect you. Okay, they look forward to seeing you or speaking to you. Okay, but they understand if you can't create space for that. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with a Libra romantically, what do they know about this Libra? Okay. Oh, they're being dramatic. They just want some attention. Okay, give them some attention, or they're gonna do the absolute fucking most for it. They might have a fucking breakdown and bring up everything bad that ever happened to them in their life. Because they're just having a lot going on. They need some attention. Because really, I don't know. It's like, you ever just test this? So this is like how a person that would friendship test somebody. But they doing it at a time in which is other shit going on. Like, they probably just feel like, I don't know. They probably having like a age crisis. If you're dealing with somebody like a Libra and you're dating this person, or married to this person, or with this person romantically involved, this person here, they want attention. They feel like you're not giving to them, and they're taking it as this like this person might be feeling like, oh well, I'm too old not to be married or whatever. I'm too old not to like, or because I'm old, you probably know, like they're having identity crisis and it's rooted in the insecurities they have, but they're gonna try to make it like it's an issue that you need to help them with or resolve with them, but it's really a them problem. Okay, third part is out of concern. New perspective. I feel like this person here, like, they just want to be heard and acknowledged. They may have like a lot of fits or tantrums, but they just want the space to just kind of be heard or seen. They might start acting like a teenager, or they might remind you of their teenage self. You guys have been dating since teenage years. It's like they just want something, unspoken tensions. They kind of want something to go back to the way it was. Like, especially if you were very attentive in the beginning of your relationship with them and compassionate, they're going to be doing a lot of things just to kind of keep you home, or like they want attention. You know, they want romance. They want you to look at them the way you did in the beginning of your connection or relationship. And they're going to be doing things, yeah, just random things to get that out of you over the next 30 days. Yours is very straightforward for those of you dealing with Libras. It's really no bullshit with the Libras. A lot of bullshit with the Gemini, no bullshit with the Libras. Let's move on to my Aquarius, okay? If you're dealing with an Aquarius in a platonic sense, ooh, this person has a lot to say. But I feel like this person here, like, this is somebody that watch you from a distance. They be wanting to comment, wanting to like, but they don't. Wanting to follow, but they don't. But you're definitely in this person's group chats if this is platonic. This person here, and they kind of get inspired by you, low-key. They get heavily inspired by you, but they don't want to give you a credit. We have loyal or not. Someone touching your loyal. Yeah, this person here is like, they sly with it. Like, this person here, until they can kind of figure out like whatever leverage they have to kind of like keep you close and make themselves look accessible to you, to where you don't kind of like feel away about them, kind of like, it's like they want to get close to you to kind of see how you do something, what you do. And it's kind of sly because it's like they peep your game and they want to learn your style or your swag. But they want to make it look like that they're genuine. But they know that they can't come around you disingenuous because you see through the bullshit. We can clearly see that that's a fucking chameleon. We can see it because we have to get the sight around this motherfucker. We're spiritually gifted. We're attuned. You know what I'm saying? We're blessed. We have to get the discernment from the Most High. So you can't, you know what I'm saying, like, intervene with that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like this person, they're trying to, like, figure out a way that they can do that. Dealing with Aquarius. I feel like this person here, at some point, you may have been a fan of this person. You may have, like, really wanted to be this person's friend or whatever. But it's, like, something about that. Like, you peep this person's energy. They either trying to little boy or little girl you. Or it's, like, energy trying. You peep that this person here. They have a transactional, like, oh, they do things because they want something in return from you down the line. You kind of already peeped that your connection with this person. Like, once they start to see that you were better at something than they were. Or if they weren't the only quirky one. If they weren't the only smart one. They kind of acted a little weird. Or they will over the next 30 days. Okay. The cold shoulder. They might even try to exclude you from certain things or try to, like, because I feel like this person here wants to suppress a certain level of success that you have or image that you have. Okay, so this person here, they might distance themselves because they know that they finna reflect something that's your idea. And they don't want to, they want to be able in the end to say, well, we not friends, it's just business. They want to be able to in the end to say something like that to the effect of, well, I don't owe you nothing, or I never asked you for that. They working up to be able to tell you that. But low-key, this person here, they are very heavily inspired by you. They low-key a little bit envious. It's something in them that they never experienced, and it bothers them. So they just feel like that this is something like, you're like their guilty pleasure. They don't want to admit how much they value you and your gifts and your contributions to society. It might be getting to the point when the connection between you and someone is fading. Like, you might, if this is like regarding career or whatever, you gonna out-talent this person, or you gonna surpass this person, and they know that, or you will over the next 30 days, and it's like, it's gonna show a difference in how they deal with you when you surpass them, or when you start to show signs of surpassing them in a skill or something like that. So if they're dealing with Aquarius in a romantic sense, what should they know over the next 30 days? Spirit of living up. Protect your heart. This person here, they might be careful. They might get physical. They might be physically abrasive. This person here may have abusive tendencies. Be careful for those of you who are dealing with an Aquarius in romantic capacity. They're manipulative, emotionally manipulative for sure. And they're asshole with the way they speak, is what I want to say. You have to be careful not to take in the projection of what this person says. We have uncovered the truth. Okay, some of you guys, this person here, you just know something about this individual. You peeped game, whether it's about their sexuality or The way they're giving out their energy, you kind of caught on to something. And I feel like this is somebody that, I feel like they just kind of deflect from what they doing or what you already know. Trust your intuition about this person, okay? Because it's going to get to the point to where you're going to emotionally disconnect from the situation of this person because you kind of already see something. It's going to get to the point to where you can't unsee it. For those of you who are romantically dealing with an Aquarius, it's like a revelation. It's like, it could be that maybe somebody here is an example. It's like, you're a great lover, but you're a horrible father. You're a great, you were a good boyfriend back then, but now that I've grown and I start chasing my dreams, you're jealous of me. It's like something like that where it's like you start to notice something in your partner. It's like you can't unsee that shit. And I feel like it's something that they try to suppress. And I feel like it's in regards to your dreams, okay? You chasing your dreams. It's reminding me of Why Women Kill. When Beth Ann was a pianist and things of that nature, he made her like a mother, whatever. He kind of blamed her like the death of their child due to his infidelity. He's trying to blame that on Beth Ann because he didn't want to face the reality of what she did. He held it over her head for years, knowing that it was his side chick that killed his daughter. So something like that can be significant. Sorry for the spoiler alert, but by now it's such an old series. You should see it. It's on Paramount. Why Women Kill. But something like that's significant. Not telling you to go kill. None of that. I'm just saying, like, that's the name of the series. And that's the storyline that I'm picking up on, where it's like, someone here gets so lost in, like, she had a whole identity outside of being a wife, but when she got with this man, as this quirky, vibrant young lady, she ended up becoming very bland, a housewife, and that's not who she was designed to be. It's not who she was created to be. Somebody here can be ginger, okay? Special confirmation for you if you just dyed your hair ginger or like a copper red, okay? What if they're dealing with an Aquarius romantically in the next 30 days? Just so you know. New alliances. You're going to start to get more support from work or whatever. You're going to start picking up like a bunch of overtime at work. And I feel like these things are going to help you to provide, like, to give yourself some more financial security to kind of move on or drift or to make a shift and change. Some of you guys, it could be like regarding filling out some paperwork. Like I said, already signed them papers. Could be child support, could be a divorce. And it's like, okay, I'm finally financially stable. I have my ducks in a row to where I can transition. This is the plan that I have. I spoke to a lawyer. And this is what we can do. And this is how we're going to handle this. You know, it's giving that. I know that's right. So, with that being said, I love you guys to the moon and back and around. I'll close my session. Bye.